What's going on, guys? Blame Truth here, the Codfather himself, bringing you another video. I've had to restart this video like 5 times because there's really loud vehicles outside. A lot of tiny wieners in my neck of the woods in North Carolina. But I'm not here to talk about tiny wieners. I'm here to talk about, well, I kind of am here to talk about tiny wieners. Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2. 2022 Electric Boogaloo. It's Dorbin time. That Dorbin time thing, you know, I didn't think that would actually play out when the full game came out, but here we are, and it's playing out. You'll see in this map, in this gameplay actually, there's more doors inside the fucking office building in this map than there are at my local Home Depot. Yeah, I'm not kidding. And they're all indestructible because, this game's realistic, bro. Yeah, okay. You guys ever seen doors that could stop rocket launchers that swing on, like, 2-sided hinges and close magically? Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna save you guys some time. Maybe you're really stretched for time. Maybe you want a quick review. I'm just gonna say it right off. This game's horrendous. Don't buy it. If you did buy it, consider a refund if you're not having fun because, I don't think I've ever played a Call of Duty that is... How do I even put this? You might see this gameplay and think the game looks okay, and it does. It feels worse than the beta, though. This is all subjective, but the gunplay feels worse. That signature Infinity Ward punch with the weapons, it's like not there. I use the 74U and the M4, and they feel like, I don't know, like Tonka toys compared to the beta. I don't really understand that. I'm not sure if that's just me. I'm playing on Xbox Series X. But, yeah, I'm going to tell you right off that the first thing that really set me off with this game is there's no combat record and there's no leaderboard. There's none of that. This map is filled with fucking doors. Look at this. Why are there so many goddamn doors? Why? It's Modern Warfare 2019 all over again. Look at these doors! There's doors everywhere, man! My word! What is happening? This game's not good. And you might be saying, well, these are your first impressions. Are things gonna change? Guys, I played the Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 beta, and I told you that that's not a beta, that's a demo. And I meant it, because it was. And in certain ways, the beta was better than the full game. Like, you know, is better than the full game, I guess, in the present tense. I don't know what to say. This game, here's what it is. I'm just gonna lay it out for you. This game is Modern Warfare 2019 with a bad perk system, a bad time release perk system, and no combat record, no leaderboards. What are you playing for? The skill-based matchmaking is there. It's sweaty. This is probably the easiest match I've had, but every single match, and I play alone. I don't really play with a party. I just play alone. There's a guy, unfortunately, like carrying on my team. You know, I'm just trying to like explore the map and just play, I guess, casually as I can. But I don't know. It's just bad. Like, it's Modern Warfare 2019 with a bad perk system. They've taken away the combat record and the leaderboard. You can't even see your wins and losses. For whatever reason, on Xbox Series X, you can't turn off and on crossplay. I've heard that this game on PlayStation 4 is unplayable, FYI. So look into that. I don't have a PS4, so I can't test it, and I wouldn't buy this game again, like on another console to test it. All I know is I'm on Xbox Series X. I mean, the game's not glitchy on Xbox Series X from what I see, but the UI is really bad. It's not quite as bad as the beta, but it's still pretty fucking shitty and not very intuitive. I don't know what else to say. Like, this is such a weird first impressions to make because the game works as intended, which I'm kind of shocked at least on Series X. Like I said, on PlayStation 4, it's apparently in shambles. A lot of people were tweeting last night at the launch of the game that stuff wasn't working, so they stayed up all night, you know, stayed up till midnight or whatever, stayed up late, and then the midnight launch was just garbage. I went to Dollywood with my girlfriend. I had fun. I touched grass, so I don't have any like actual opinions there. But man, this game's not good. Everything in this is just like, I've seen it all before. You know, 15 years of playing Call of Duty, I've seen it. I don't expect to be instantly good You know, especially with skill-based matchmaking, especially since this is taking my Cold War and Vanguard stats into account. But I feel, I don't, empty playing this game. It feels empty. I was praising the challenges and the camos and stuff, right? Like, the gold camo looks good and all the camo progressions look good, but I truly cannot believe that they took out the combat record. I can't even track my KD anymore. And at that point, I just sat there and looked at the screen and I'm like, what's the fucking point? You know, my biggest complaint with Call of Duty, and this is not even a complaint per se, as it is an objective criticism that I think everyone, even if you like the game, can agree on. There's been a big lack of things to do, a lack of like progression as you play Call of Duty multiplayer since MW 2019 came out. Like, we need things to do in this game. One of the things that we've always had to do was to see how we progress stat-wise, to see if we were improving, to see if our win-loss went up, our KD went up, our accuracy. It's just gone. And they may bring it in later, but the fact that it's not there on launch, this feature that's been in like every fucking Call of Duty, is a slap in the goddamn face. It truly is. It's just, it takes that, there's nothing to do, what am I playing for, what's the point of winning? Seriously, what's the fucking point of winning in this game? What is the point? What is the point of sweating? What's the point of the skill-based matchmaking system? I don't have a rank. I rank up the same as Timmy No Thumbs. What's the point of this 87 to 87 fucking gameplay you're seeing here, this TDM match? What is the point of it all? There is no point. It truthfully feels like I'm just going to work in an empty office building and I'm being paid in Monopoly money when I play this. I played for about an hour. I mean, I played a good amount of the beta, several hours of the beta. It's the same game but worse, you know, because now we have shittier maps, which I tried to tell you guys that the maps would be... Oh man, we got a map I think that's worse than Piccadilly, actually. Piccadilly, yeah. Border Crossing or whatever the fuck it is. I mean, again, guys, what was the point of all? Like, what was the point of this gameplay? That's what I'm really trying to hammer home. I went 13 and 11. What's the point? If I would have went 30 and 0, what would I have gotten? You know what I mean? There's no sense of actual, I guess, progression from the ground up, like from the base of the fucking game. There's just no sense of progression. They've managed to make it even worse. You can't even see your fucking deaths till the end of the match. So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, well, I don't know, man. I get these operator challenges. I get this XP, but it's seasonal prestige. So there's no sense of progression even there. Like, once I level up, I have to go look for something else to do. And as you can see here, I just quit out. I'm actually going to extend this gameplay, and you guys can click off if you want to. Now, like, I've given you my first impressions. I don't think you should buy this. And I should probably mention, too, that this is just one of those reward campy gameplay games. It hasn't changed from the beta. There's still no red dots on the minimap. Footsteps are still loud. It just rewards that campy fucking playstyle. There's doors you can hide behind. I saw a guy using a door as a riot shield earlier. He, like, heard some guy coming and just hid behind the door. And the guy's like, how do I engage him? I can't shoot through the fucking door. This is a real clip. I don't... It's just not good. The sprint out times are terrible. You can't really move around. Like, you're always going to get caught off guard if you sprint in this game. I see nothing done in this game that hasn't been done better in a previous Call of Duty. And I truthfully mean that. What is the point of playing this game if you played Modern Warfare 2019? It's the exact same fucking game. It really is the exact same fucking game. And they had 3 years to work on this, you know? No, it's not even the exact same game, because that's an insult. Because at least in Modern Warfare 2019, you had a combat record. I just truthfully don't get it. I'm just going to keep talking here, though. You know, I wasn't looking forward to this game. I made it very abundantly clear that Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 2022 Electric Boogaloo, it's Dwarven time, as it's officially going to be called, from here on out until I stop playing, which may be sooner than later because I don't find this game fun. I'm gonna bring you this Cold War gameplay here, and I criticized Cold War during its entire life cycle, but I kept playing Cold War. And I didn't play it a lot, but I kept playing it because the fundamentals were there. Like Cold War, as much as I criticized it for having nothing to do, they eventually added Prestige Shop in. That was good. Like, if you take skill-based matchmaking out of Cold War, it's still not as good as like Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3 or even Black Ops 1. But it's solid. Like at its core, it's a Call of Duty game. You have a combat record. You have like accuracy tracking, you have a theater mode, you have decent to good to even great maps, you have that arcadey style, 150 health. Like, again, I'm not praising Cold War here. I'm not saying Cold War is a good Call of Duty. In its current state, I don't think it's good still. Like, I think it's like very mid, a 5 or a 6 out of 10, right? But the fundamentals are there, and that's what I want to hammer home here. And I look at Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 here, and it is literally the exact same game as Modern Warfare 2019, and we've been playing that game for the past 3 years. Like, the people that liked MW 2019, if you're still playing that game and you want to pick up MW 2, I honestly wouldn't in its current state. I would maybe wait till Christmas to see what they do with Season 1 or whatever. Maybe we'll get the full fucking combat record and leaderboards then. But the game feels really, really empty. And I've been playing since COD 4. I'm coming at you guys real as fuck right now. I'm not trying to yell and scream and say this is like the worst game ever. Like, I'm not trying to pull like an AVGN or an Angry Joe. I'm not putting on a character this video. I just truthfully think that this is the most vapid fucking Call of Duty I've ever played. I think Vanguard's still the worst Call of Duty I've ever played. But I think this one's truly the most just empty. I feel like I don't even know what to say other than I feel lonely when I play this game. And I can play with friends, don't get me wrong, but even still, it's just like, why? I just don't get why I'm playing. Wins and losses and kill death ratio and all that stuff was already pretty meaningless. We already don't have a physical rank to show that we're in higher skill lobbies. Like, we don't have diamond, we have gold, whatever. We don't have that. But skill-based matchmaking is as strong as ever in public matches. So we're playing clones of ourselves. In my case, I'm playing much less handsome clones of myself in matchmaking. It's going to come down to, like, who wins the match is going to come down to basically in these lobbies, who has more stuff unlocked, basically. Once everybody gets everything unlocked, then it'll be more interesting to see how the skill-based matchmaking works. I think it'll just come down to then who moves the least is going to prevail most of the time. I don't know. But why? Like, what am I fucking playing for? Wins and losses already didn't really matter when they were being tracked. I didn't get anything special for winning, for sweating my balls off, playing hard competition, playing clones of myself. I already didn't get anything for winning. I got a little bit more XP, but who gives a fuck? Nobody cares about XP anymore because seasonal prestige is a thing. So, like, you can't continue to rank up even after the fact. So, XP is fucking worthless. I don't give a shit about my rank anymore. I don't care. I don't care if I rank 1 or 1 million. It doesn't matter to me. There's no point. The prestige system is what I cared about. It's gone. The traditional prestige system, at least. Imagine any other game, though. Like, imagine Elden Ring. Like, Elden Ring's my game of the year. I loved Elden Ring. I have over 400 hours of playtime on Elden Ring. Fantastic game. Imagine you play Elden Ring, and the more you play, like you'll beat a boss and just get nothing. Nothing. You get no rewards. You know what I mean? There's no drops. There's nothing. Whether you win or lose against that boss doesn't matter. Like, imagine Elden Ring, but the bosses respawn, but you get nothing for beating them. You get nothing for beating them. They may change in difficulty each time, I guess, with the skill-based matchmaking, but you just get nothing. The more you explore, doesn't matter. You can't keep track of anything. You don't know your health or your HP. That's the same thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a fucking video game. Can I yell a little bit right now? I am a little bit angry because it doesn't feel like a fucking video game. let's take The Legend of Zelda, okay? You beat a dungeon. You beat this dungeon. You solve the puzzle. You have fun. Let's assume you actually have fun playing modern day Call of Duty. God help you if you do. But you have fun. You beat this fucking dungeon. You beat the boss. And then you get nothing. Your character stays the exact same. You have no rank. You have no stats. You know, you have no new item. You go and you beat these dungeons. It's like nihilism, the game. Like, it's just, we're dangling in this fucking senseless articulation that is the Call of Duty multiplayer. I'm getting a little philosophical here, but god fucking damn it, what the hell am I playing for? I'm not really having fun. I've unlocked all this stuff in previous CODs. I've done this whole shebang before. Where is the thing that keeps me and other players hooked? There's nothing. I can work towards camos, and I do admit the camos look pretty good, and I like that there's a big boy mastery camo, but we had this game for 2 fucking years. Where is the combat record? Like, where's the leaderboards? Why is there still no point to playing? I don't understand it. I'm not even really mad as much as I am disappointed. Guys, that's going to be it for this video. I'm just at a loss. I'm truthfully at a loss. I can't believe that this game came out and developers played this and said, yes, this is fun, ship it. Just like the core of the fucking game, the foundation of the game is just gone. It's just done. I'm out of time. If you guys enjoyed this, drop a like rating, but holy shit, stay away from this. Seriously, stay away from this at least until Season 1. I'll re-review it then. I'm going to keep playing it. I don't think my opinion's going to change, though, because there's just nothing to fucking do. There's nothing to fucking do. I'm in skill-based matchmaking lobbies, playing for nothing. Wins don't matter. Losses don't matter. Kills don't matter. Deaths don't matter. Nothing fucking matters. So what's the goddamn point? There's no stakes. I mean, I'm going to hammer this home again as I reboot Cold War because the theater glitched out. Yeah, this game's still fucking glitchy in some instances. I wanted to show my final score here. But, man, like, I think I went 41-4. So, you know, skill issue, whatever. I'm good at Cold War, at least. I was pretty good at Vanguard, too. I didn't like either game, though, so that doesn't matter. The whole get good argument, I know there's going to be somebody saying that, like, oh, you're just bad, that's why you don't like it. Well, top 1%, top 2% player in these games, still don't like them, still not good. Wouldn't play him on my own time. Wouldn't play him if I wasn't getting paid to play this shit and put it on YouTube, I wouldn't play it. I'd be out touching grass. Seriously. It's just, there's no point. There's no fucking point to play. We're not playing for anything. At this stage, it's not even a video game. Because video games, as far back as I can remember, you play them, you progress, there's a sense of progression, you get new items, you experience new things. There's nothing to experience here. You unlock guns, you unlock some camos. I've done it all before, and I've done it in better fucking games. Just stay away. I want to suplex Joe Secott through his fucking door fetish again. Oh my. Peace.
I appreciate it, Nick. I'm sorry if I'm a little fucking snippy. I'm hurt and I'm old and I'm fucking tired and I work with fucking children.